What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever.
Period.
I'm your host, Pharaoh Famous. We're joined by our wonderful co-host, Miss Lisa Rose. Miss Lisa, how'd you like the episode today? Did Rue get it right today? Who?
Did Rue get it right?
Does Rue ever get it right?
Well,
you've seen many seasons, and you know you're not caught up to where the girls want you to be, but you've seen many seasons, and you know if Rue gets it right. Does Rue know what she's talking about?
I mean, of course, I don't have the final say because I don't know much about drag, but
Lisa Rose does, though.
Well, I mean, this episode, I would have preferred maybe Angeria. I really did like her performance in the competition, and I also really loved her drag this episode. I thought Plastique was a good star in the performance. I thought she had really good drag. I love Roxxxy part in the performance, if we're going based off performance, because that look was ooh. So I mean, I feel like they were all kind of even killed because they all did really good in the performance. So to me, it came down to the looks, and based off the looks, I didn't really see why Georgeous was top 2. Based off the lip sync, I see why Georgeous won, but I didn't get why Georgeous was necessarily top 2 this episode.
Mm-hmm. You know how I thought of it? Because I did agree. And I was like, you know what? This makes up for how they snubbed her on the episode where she killed it the entire episode, and the look was key. So honestly, for me, I was like, you know what? PEMDAS. Fuck it.
This is a nasty episode for Georgeous, though, because bitch didn't want her another badge and got gifted a badge.
Oh, gagged
that
it.
Social game is nasty.
Gagged
he
it.
is now tied for the lead of benefactors badges, bitch, in one episode.
Yes.
Like, I am gagging.
Me too. Love that for her.
Now no thought process behind her pick. She said, well, I'm going to just give it to Georgeous because Georgeous said she'll give it to me. Like, period, Georgeous. She ate that.
Now, Lisa, they in the comments atting you.
Well, you're in luck. Because I did start season 13 today, actually. Now, I got to episode, I'm on episode 4. So mind you, I haven't seen any girl go home yet because Rue is extra as fuck. And he had all of the queens lip sync against each other and chopped half of them. So he split the teams into groups, the 2 groups. And for the next episode, 2 episodes, no one went home. So he just did an episode with one group, another episode with the other group, and no one went home with either group. So now I'm on episode 4. I haven't finished it yet, but no one is going home. But I am living for Simone already. The Ebony Enchantress. I'm going to say a black queen regardless, but a black queen that knows her drag and is so confident in her drag. She's so charismatic. I really like her. There was one comment that said, like, if anyone who could like replace the room, it could be like a Simone one day. And I really see it already. Only 4 episodes in, and I just love her. She really lights up the screen. And then also I have some other faves. I didn't know. I don't live for her necessarily. I don't know yet. But Candy Muse, I don't know if you've seen her. I've known her from social media. I didn't know this was Candy Muse season either. So this is Candy season. And then, of course, Gotmik. Literally, Gotmik came on my screen. I was like, ooh, I forgot. I kind of forgot. I was like, I'm only watching this for Simone, but I forgot Gotmik is literally here too. And I found it so funny. There's this one queen. Her name is Tina Burner. Apparently, Gotmik is besties with Tina and Candy. They're like a trio right now. But what's interesting about Tina is that she has terrible taste and broad shoulders, just like Nina West.
Oh!
But you know how Nina West's whole personality is that she's Miss Congeniality. Tina Burner is low-key a bitch. She's like Nina West's evil twin. It's so hilarious. Like, the DRs be sending me. They really do. Other than that, I mean, I live for Olivia Lux, this one other black queen. She had only been doing drag for like a year and a half. But she's beating up half the competition. Live for La Ree. Live for Tamisha, of course.
Oh, you liking it? You got a lot of faves.
I live for Tamisha Amon. Tamisha Amon she's 49, so she's a seasoned queen.
Oh, an older queen.
Don't do her. Don't do her though.
Oh, okay,
really because I love her story. She was supposed to be on season 12, but she had colon cancer. She had to go into remission and get the procedures, all of that. She literally got casted and pulled the day she was supposed to go on.
Wow.
And she got better within a year and was literally on season 13. And she's eating it up. I love her personality. Girl got 3 biological children. She's lived a life, honey.
Real children.
Yes, not daughter, but her drag daughter is actually someone who's in the name right now. But in general, no, I think it's a fun cast. Literally, it reminded me why I love Drag Race. Not that I forgot, but All Stars 5 was so boring that like it really threw me out of it. I finished All Stars 5, saw my girl Shea Coulee get her crown, but no, it's exciting to see like a full cast of people. I feel like that's why like All Stars 9 is starting to become a snooze fest because it's just like you don't get new dynamics. Like watching these girls walk into the workroom for the first time, it's like, ooh, watching Ruth watch these twists, it's fun. And I the OG season format. The All Stars format, it just gets tired after something.
It does. I'm not gonna lie because
strategically or drama filled as Rue necessarily wants. Like it gets there sometimes, but overall, none of these queens wants to participate. So it's like,
yeah. I was telling Lee, I was like, I mean, no shade. I'm getting a little tired of some of the girls, and I feel like I would hope that if this was a normal season where people are getting eliminated, that by this time we would be getting some better looks from some of these girls because it's like they don't have to give it all they got. They can just give the same thing they've given because
they're not going home.
The format. So I was thinking like, damn, well, if this was Final 5 instead of all 8 of the same bitches still in here, then some of these girls would probably be stomping harder than they were.
They said 13 has a very dramatic untuck with a huge fight. Girl, who? Who? 2 mothers? Is Simone one of them? Who? Y'all gotta let me know. I can really see it though because this cap, it seems like it's a few bitches ready to go off. But really interesting. Like I said, Rue is just extra because I don't know why I'm 4 seasons in and no one has gone.
4 episodes. Candy versus Tamisha. Ah! Now, I don't even know about them. I just Googled both of them while you was talking about them. But still,
she's a messy girl. She's a messy girl. So I definitely see it. I'm gonna have to be
physical.
Physical. Let's get physical. Girl, honestly, from all I've seen from Candy Views on social media is very this. So I could see. How the hell that happened? Oh, now I'm excited. Not almost get physical. Okay, now we're really back in the Drag Race teams then because
we need to get into a real season. Not no shade to All Stars, but from what I hear from All Stars 5, I heard tea about All Stars 8 not being that good. I'm watching All Stars 9. Maybe we just need to get to a real season and get to Drag Race 17 because I think Drag Race 17 will be tea. Honestly,
yeah,
they said it was getting better.
They said the last 2 seasons was good. Are the next? Because I still want to watch them in order, and I know I heard 8. All Stars 8 is bad, but I think y'all said 6 and 7 is good. So at least I feel like I have a good few seasons coming up. And
did you ever finish 5?
So. Yeah, I finished 5 after 10 days. Mine is only 10 episodes. It's been 30 days actually, damn near. I finally saw Shea win. I thought she deserved episode 1.
Boom.
And that's why I think it was so boring. It's like, well, of course Shea is winning, and y'all not taking her out. So.
I know that's right. 14 is a flop. We already saw 14.
Thank God we already saw 14 because it was a flop.
Honestly, it was a flop, but because I had watched it so early in my Drag Race world, I wasn't so. It's hard to know what's a flop and what's not if you're just new to it. So because it was a newer season, I was able to enjoy it enough.
I could tell immediately. Like 2 episodes into season 1.
I'm trying to be nice.
We watched 14. We went back to season 1, and it was like, oh, this is what Drag Race is supposed to be. Because that
literally
was ooh.
6 is fine. All Star 6 is fine. All Star 7 is good. All Star 6 is mid. They love 15. Watch 15.
Ooh,
love 15. Okay. All Star 7 is good, but you need the history because of all winners. Oh, Lee has.
I got it. I know. I'm gonna know them all by the time I get there because I've been watching in order. So definitely, I'm. Really
How is season 16? Because y'all mentioned 15 is good, but it's 16 mid.
I've heard good things about 16.
Me too, but I'm wondering what they think. I trust our people. No shade to those other girls who be saying stuff. But also, let's get into the episode. So, This was the last time the Ruby snippers were to be handed off to someone, and Jerry got snipped by Miss Roxxxy Andrews again. Of course, they've been having a snip war, girl.
Girl, that's when they retired it just so Roxxxy and Angie don't get cut no more because they're the only two bitches that be getting snipped. Oh, and Roxxxy, not Roxxxy. Gotmik every once in a while. If other than them three, who else has been snipped? Literally,
girl, nobody. Sound like from what I remember, literally no one.
I think it's only those three.
Wow, because Plastic never got snipped. I don't think Georgeous ever got snipped. What you snipping Georgeous for? No shade. I feel like there was a random time that someone did snip somebody who was like, "Why did you snip them?" So I'm not sure, but girl, we move.
Anybody else?
Thank God.
They saying 16 is good, but they just love 15.
Okay, boom.
Ooh, 15 has
girls.
Okay.
So, update on the benefactors badges. At the start of this episode, Roxxxy and Plastique have 4 benefactors badges. They're in the lead. And Jerry has 3. Everyone else has 2. Chanel has 0. Boom.
And this is what, and there's no shade. I do love Chanel, and I've been saying it's time for her to get her flowers. It just felt like,
but was it
y'all picked her because y'all wanted her to get that badge, Yana.
That's why they picked her.
Y'all want her to get that badge, Yana. It's no shade. It's the charity season. We're doing charity, so I get it.
Damn, I'm kind of cute. I feel like I could be a drag queen for real. The faces team.
Pharaoh is tipsy, y'all.
Pharaoh is not tipsy.
Pharaoh has been doing some mimosas, some morning mimosas.
Let me chat. Could I be a drag queen? I feel like my face gives.
You have to shave your face, girl.
I mean, yeah, like imagine if that wasn't there. I feel like the skin is clear.
Well, I was gonna say, what would your drag name be? Pharaoh Famous.
Pharaoh Famous. I feel like it's so cute. Like I think it gives a little bit.
If what would your drag style be? Are you giving a pageant girl? Are you a comedy queen? Are you couture? Are you camp?
She's a versatile queen, but I haven't seen anyone from the seasons I've seen, which isn't a lot. I haven't seen anyone give versatile effectively. At least the way that I would do it. So I can't compare myself to
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. Because Pharaoh can definitely give the comedy queen of it all, but she can also give
fashion, couture.
And then she can also give camp. Pharaoh's mind goes straight to camp, baby.
Honestly, I feel like you would walk out there with some crazy
shit.
Bitch,
I'd walk out there with a dress full of Carmex on. Bitch, like it's gonna give something camp.
Oh, you're giving Monet with her sponge dress, bitch.
I haven't seen that. Monet and Shane?
Yes, the iconic sponge.
I'm giving that. Let's think of that, I guess. I need to get into her. I need to get into more.
We want Pharaoh in the pit crew.
So
how much they paying? Because girl, ASAP was on there, girl.
But like ASAP is broke. It depends how much they paying in the pit crew. I can get my body right. I can get my body tea, and I can put the spandex on. I don't know if she could fit the spandex. The tuck is gonna be meaty, truly. Girl, let me stop. Hold on, pause.
No, because why the curiosity? I was like, girl, let me try with this tuck. I can't do it.
You can't.
I could never. It don't work. I don't know how.
They say you gotta tape it to the back of the booty.
And so, are they putting tape on the bare skin?
So I'm not gonna lie. I saw on Twitter because Twitter in SFW. I saw on Twitter the girl. What she did was she took the sack of marbles and she did the sack of marbles
and
first.
There's no way I can do that.
Right into the booty crack.
Not reaching back there though. So
right into the booty
I feel like that was an extreme tuck because that's not reaching back there.
That's true because the girl, she was a T girl. So that was like she needed it gone. I will say. I think like a simple tuck, you just tape it real quick, put some panties on, make sure they tight and snug. Girl, maybe try some panties next time.
Call me Plastique because baby.
That's how you be looking. You be looking Plastique.
It's giving meaty.
Oh, okay.
It's giving meaty because I wouldn't be able to do it.
It's like a binder, but with underwear.
I would just have to wear dresses all the time.
Y'all, we not gay. I'm not gay enough to know what a binder is. Is a binder gay terminology or binder like?
No, it's just a binder. What do you do with binding something? Come on, drunk ass. Let's go.
No, I feel like they're talking about something. I don't know what they're talking about.
It's
like a binder,
flattening something. Like if you need to.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what they say. Is that what they?
That is what they're saying. Use context clues. If you're Come on.
I feel like a binder is an object.
You acting slow, baby. Come on.
I feel like I'm not.
You are.
Like when they strap down the boobs. A binder is hella tight underwear. A binder is used with transmit. Exactly. They're talking about a specific item.
But binding, you can bind anything.
But they're talking about an item, is what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Gosh. Lisa. So
Pharaoh, with your drunk ass.
Ru comes in and she lets us know about the Maxi Challenge because today it's a Rusical. Ooh. It is Rosemary's Baby Shower, the Rusical. Rusicals are very cute. I feel like at heart, I'm a Broadway girly. Never got into any of that tea, but I really love it. Feel like I love the Rusical episodes. And they did good this episode. They truly did.
Yeah. No, honestly, I'm not usually a fan of the Rusical episodes. No shade. Because sometimes people don't be carrying it. They really don't. But honestly, like, and this is what episodes like this show. Okay, this is All Stars, mama. Because sometimes the looks you won't see it, but these challenges you can really tell it's All Stars because they be putting it up. Okay, like this was actually a really good musical. Like I was actually seated during the performance. Sometimes I tune out. I may pick my phone up here and there. I always try to rewind just because I know we're recapping it and I want to have all of the information. But it's really easy to tune out. But this episode, I didn't even want to tune out. Like I loved it every minute.
Period. I liked it too. I feel like they all did a good job. And they said, like, they literally all did good. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it because they all did good. And then there's some people who did better to me.
Definitely.
But anyway,
one of those people, Georgeous and Chanel. Oh, you actually lived for Georgeous this episode, didn't you?
Who?
You.
Live for who?
Who did you live for there? Oh, Chanel. I swear you were living for Georgeous. Didn't you send a text like?
We're gonna get into it because I have multiple opinions about multiple things. But
okay.
We did get a notification from Ru. Ru let us know that there are going to be 2 benefactors badges each person receives, one for themselves and one to give out to another queen this episode when they win. So that's very
this idea. I like this better, especially if you want to give everyone a chance. I like this more than randomly one person will be awarded 10 badges and then they can be in the top 3. Like this is a cute little twist, especially if they keep it going all the way to the end. Like each time, I feel like they probably will because they need something to replace the Ruby Snipper part of it. So they'll probably continue to do 2 each time, and you can give 1 away. But the added benefit of realizing that you can just give it to each other to stay in the lead is kind of nasty.
Yeah, it really is. And it really worked for Georgeous because it worked more for Georgeous than it did for Chanel because Chanel was so behind.
Yeah, girl.
So it's like Georgeous isn't.
And Georgeous was just being nice. And that was some good nasty karma comeback. Okay.
It was. That's why you be a good person. Bitches need to learn to do that. God. So the different parts. No shade. The different parts of the musical are listed out, right? And this was my issue with Chanel this episode. I'm gonna have to dig into that ass real quick because I feel like what Chanel did this episode, I didn't necessarily love. They are told all of the parts, right? So we have a few different parts, and one of them is Rosemary, who's basically the main character. It's her baby shower. So she's a very big, valuable part. Plastique ends up getting Rosemary. Good for her. Very big part.
I was literally thinking by the end of it, why did they let Plastique take that role? She's in the lead. Right. That girl was the main character. I didn't think she was going to be the main character of the thing. The girl was in every single fucking scene. And honestly, she ate it up. I think she was definitely top 3 best performances, but mainly because she had so much screen time.
She had so much screen time. It was so much acting she had to do. She was a part of so much. She was able to have chemistry with the male actor. No one else got to be around another actor but her.
A lot of versatility in the role, and I thought she ate it up. But it's like y'all gave her every single part. Why would you give the girl with 19 badges the head part?
Don't know. Ask Chanel. Because Chanel let me just hop right to her. Chanel says, I really want Sydney. Sydney is described as Ruth's sister. So not only are you immediately paired up with someone, you're the sister of the person who is the main girl. The main person in this sisterhood was Ruth. Ruth is a landlady. She's probably a devil worshiper, and Sydney is her sister. So it's like, why did you choose the most understudied part of this play? I don't know. I hated the decision. You keep complaining and complaining and complaining about not getting a badge or a star or anything, and then you never want to. It seems like you always want to hide into the background. If you're a drag queen and you give charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, then you need to give charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. You should have been like, I'm going to be Rosemary, or I'm going to be the doctor because I get my own solo part, or I'm going to be the baby because I come at the end and I wrap it up. Something individualistic. You decided to choose the one understudy role you could have chosen. And you got lucky that they felt sorry for you and gave you the badge.
And there's no shade. They definitely gave her that out of charity. Like I won't say that she wasn't, because like I said, as far as the performance go, I think they all did equally good. Some were slightly better than others, but overall, it was just an overall good performance. But you know, I can see based off the look, if you love it, yeah, she deserved to be top 2. But it just gave it could have been anybody, so let's just go ahead and give Chanel her badge. Because other than that, I mean, I just didn't think that this was the episode to necessarily do it. I would have loved her to be more of a forefront girl. But like I said, with everyone doing so good, it's like, I think, like you kind of said it with the choosing, what was her name? Sarah, Rosemary, what the fuck?
Sydney.
She was Ruth's sister. It's like, okay, that automatically means you're going to be paired up with someone. And Angeria literally outdid her. Like, I thought Angeria was one of my favorite performances in the Rusical. And she was in the same role as Chanel, but outdid Chanel by like miles. That's why I was confused. I'm like, okay, maybe it should have been Chanel versus Angeria, or if y'all wanted Georgeous so bad, it could have been Angeria and Georgeous, because she literally got outdone in the exact same role. So how did you choose Chanel over her?
Yeah, don't understand it, me personally. Initially, Angeria wanted Dr. Poltergeist, which was the role that Nina ended up getting. Nina also wanted it. They kind of did draw the name out of the hat. Nina got it, and then Angeria was stuck. That's the thing. Angeria got stuck with Ruth, and she still outdid
ate it up.
Sydney, and it's no shade. So it's like, girl, there's that on that. Georgeous ended up getting the Megan, but they call her Morgan.
Copyright, bitch.
Roxxxy got Pennywise, but she was able to call him Pennywise.
And I was gonna say that, bitch. How you get that coin to call it Pennywise? Maybe it's like public domain.
Yeah, maybe so. Is Pennywise is it under like the same production maybe as like the production they're under? I don't know. And then Gotmik got Blair, which is the bitch from the girl from The Exorcist. All of those parts, I didn't love. I didn't love any of those parts either, because I felt like they have, of course, their individual uniqueness, but to me, they felt kind of grouped together. All of their parts were kind of quickly shown. It wasn't stand out enough. If it was Pharaoh Famous is either getting Dr. Poltergeist or she's getting Rosemary, the pregnant bitch. She's not getting anything else. Me personally, Vanjie got the baby. I think the baby's an okay role too, but specifically with Chanel, it was disappointing that she got there. Like Lee said, I think Angeria killed the role more than her. I see why Angeria wanted Nina's role, because when it comes to the actual whole performance, and when I watched it, Nina's role was something that I felt like I really enjoyed. I loved how it was kind of separate a little bit from the rest of the musical. It was like, she's just a very quirky, holy woman. And I see how Angeria would want that. I feel like it fits a lot of the like assets that Angeria has. So I see why she wanted that.
Trey said, not Nina still in the gospel role from a black woman.
But literally though. I will say, I think Nina did a good job.
Nina did. No, literally, that was in my notes. I was like, girl, I see why she's on Broadway. Okay. Yeah. Like, it was definitely giving Broadway. This is her strong suit.
Nina did a good job. And you know what I will say? And it's no shade, because Angeria is my girl. But I have to say what I have to say. I love Angeria, and I love what she brings, and I think she did good this role. But what I did notice with Angeria is a lot of the times her roles can blend together, and I do feel like this is how I feel. And I'll say it this way: the same entertainment she brought to the role that she ended up getting with Ruth is what I think she would have given with the gospel woman as well. She always kind of does the little hunched over,
maybe that's her uniqueness.
Way back. And this is what I'll say.
That's her shtick.
I love it. I think it works. But I do feel like sometimes, at least with me, I wish she could give a little bit more of the character than so much Angeria. Because I feel like damn near every character I get is Angeria first and then the character second, which is fine. Love that. But I wish it was more character. I like Nina's acting a lot because with Nina, you get a new bitch every time. Like, I see why Nina's on Broadway. I do. Because you really get the character from her. Like, this didn't even give Nina. It gave the gospel woman with a hint of Nina. And even when she did Lattimore, what's that pianist name? Back in the day, all of her acting performances, it's the character first and then a hint of Nina under it. And I feel like I prefer that when it comes to these performances. Then I prefer kind of with Vanjie, it's kind of Vanjie first and then whoever she's acting as second. And sometimes I get that energy with Angeria.
I think what I like about Angeria is that, like, at least every time it's funny. Like, if we compare it to Vanjie, it's not always funny. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Whereas I feel like with Angeria, it always works when it comes to an acting role. So I don't mind it too much.
I do agree.
And I feel like that was kind of my issues in general with, you kind of mentioned it already, but like Roxxxy, Georgeous, Gotmik, and Vanjie, their scenes were not that much at all. Like, even the sisters had way more to do with overall acting and singing than them. Like, they kind of came in, said a few lines, and then danced. Now, based off that, I really love Vanjie's performance. I thought she came out there and ate it up. But it was kind of just that. It was like only a performance. So based off like judging her compared to someone like Plastique, who was literally the star of the Rusical, I think that's hard to compare them to each other. Like, once again, it's interesting that they chose
Georgeous,
Chanel and Georgeous, because both of their roles were kind of insignificant, I feel like, to the whole thing, but whatever. I don't know the scale they used. And then I love Gotmik's performance and Georgeous, but I just felt like it didn't give me anything else but, okay, a nice clean cut performance. What I loved about Roxxxy's is that she kind of put more personality into it. She did the voice and everything like that. I thought her dance was a little bit crisp, and it was just more of a unique character. So it kind of brought her out of what we see. We usually Roxxxy like this. That was Gotmik. That's like the Exorcist makeup is Gotmik's usual makeup, and Georgeous looked like Georgeous. So I don't know. I just felt like I liked it, but the fact that Georgeous was top 2, I mean. But hey, I like Georgia, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. For the performances, for me, it was clearly, to me, it was clearly either Plastique, Nina, or Angeria based off the performances. I felt like they had to actually act, and it's no shade to the other girls, but they had to actually act, and they had to dance, and they had to sing. I thought they all did well with it. I guess at least Chanel had to do a little bit more acting than the other girls. But for me, it was either Plastique, Nina, or Angeria, and I was just waiting for the looks. Honestly, truly.
For me, I feel like contention after watching this for the win. I was personally thinking Angeria, Plastique, Vanjie, Nina, or Roxxxy. For me, Chanel, Georgeous, and Gotmik was out of it.
Yeah, honestly, I see that. Truly, for me, Roxxxy was out of it.
Oh my God! Who this said Roxxxy really stepped out of her comfort zone with that clown makeup. I almost thought she was Nina at first.
Please.
Stupid.
You know what? And with that, let's get into these looks. First,
this is one of my favorite categories.
Angeria. The category was what was it? It was pearls.
Clutch my pearls.
Bring back my pearls.
Bring back my
That's so
cute. Bring back my girls. Okay. No, I love for this. I think based off this look, I would have gave it a win. I loved her Broadway performance, whatever the fuck. And I love this. What is this? It's like, I don't know what era this is from, but it's one of them eras.
It's flapper era.
The flapper era, the construction era. What is that?
Yeah, 1960s.
The Great Depression? Or is that before the Great Depression?
Great Depression, civil rights.
That area. She looks good. It's giving old Hollywood tea. It fits her body right. I'm living for the headpiece. I love the makeup. Look at the makeup. Look at that beat.
I love it.
Look at her. I think she looks great. This is one of the best looks we've seen on her in a minute in this competition. Like,
I really agree.
Top 2.
I love this look. I don't know why she wasn't top 2. This was an amazing look. Very, very gorgeous. Very, very well.
I gagged.
Placed. I love how much
you didn't even get you didn't even get the fur cover up.
I didn't even get the fur.
Oh, the fur cover up. It was just like, it was the whole effect of it all.
I loved it.
I was gagging. I don't know why she wasn't top 2. I'm kind of
I really love it. I don't know why she wasn't top 2 either. This was actually deserving of top 2 because some of her other top 2s, no shade, I was like, oh, they could have given it to somebody else.
But that's what I'm saying. You're confusing me. It's like, okay, when Georgia eat it up, she gets snubbed. But on a day I'm thinking, what is this? She's top 2. And same with Angeria. It's like, girl, they just make whatever decision they want for the show.
Yeah. So I definitely think this is automatically top 2 for TRK's.
Look at her face.
Look, face is T. The face is tea, Lee.
Great.
I don't know what to tell you. The face is truly tea.
Body is on. Look at
Lee.
her.
It is.
This was the best look of the night. I'm sorry, hands down for me.
Oh,
you didn't
I
agree?
don't know if I agree with that.
I thought this is the best look of the night.
I think honestly, it could be the best look of the night. I really love this look. There's just honestly, I think it is this one. But we're gonna get into it. Next, we have Gotmik. Now, now this is what I'll say. She's always gonna serve something.
Yes.
But for me, is it always gonna be the same serve? And I think that's what it's always a serve, but for me, it's the same serve. So it's like you're giving me a wonderful meal, but you give me the wonderful meal every time.
What I like about Gotmik is that it really makes you think. Like every time I first see Gotmik, I'm like, ooh. And I'm like, ooh, okay. I like that because you gotta kind of really get into the detail with Gotmik. I love like the entire like upper half. I love the shoulders, all of these pearls encrusted on her face, the horns. I like all of that. I don't like the bodysuit. I don't like the bodysuit. I love the shoes. I don't think I like the bodysuit. When I first saw her face and head area, I thought that was going to be the whole thing. If the whole thing was this black pearl and it was like attached to the whole bodysuit, I think I would have lived for that more.
I agree.
But not one of my favorite Gotmik looks.
Me neither. It just gives and that's what Quan said. I expected something dark, no shade. Me too. It's just what I expected, and I think with Gotmik, I'm kind of getting tired of what a part of me preferred she came out with white because it would have been like, oh, Gotmik in white, Gotmik in white, and if she came out with a dress, a luxurious dress, and it was kind of like form fitted, and she had added some hips on, like. I love getting something different than what I expect, and she kind of just gave me what I expected.
But isn't she like just so high fashion though in general though? Like
she's so high fashion.
Regardless, she looks very. Like I feel like every time I see her, I feel like I can see her in a magazine somewhere.
Yeah, 100%. She could be on anybody's runway. She can be on anybody's magazine every single time, every look, and I love that about her. But yeah, I just wish. And honestly, the reason I was hesitant on saying Jerry was the best look was because a little bit of the same thing for me. Like it's almost what I expected. Which is good. They give me great things, but I love when someone steps out of their comfort zone. I do. Next, we have Frankenstein, Georgeous.
Frankenstein, don't play on her face like that.
The hair. So, are
you get Frankenstein on the hair? I guess
that's the Frankenstein's girlfriend, isn't it? From that one movie. You remember Frankenstein's girlfriend? She got the white streak. I'm sorry.
But based off this look, I was really confused when she was top 2 this episode. I thought the performance she had a great performance, but when I'm trying to separate her from Gotmik and Vanjie and Roxxxy, I'm like, what was so stand out about hers versus theirs? And then when I look into the look, I'm like, I mean, I kind of like Gotmik look better than this, and I liked Vanjie's look better than this. So I just thought I was shocked that she was top 2. I think her face looks great. I love the hair. I just don't like the dress at all. I don't like the pearls dangling right there. It looks cute in movement, but yeah, I just love it.
I hate the dress. I don't. A part of me appreciates it not just being white, but I don't think this is cute though, and that's the issue. Like it's good that it's different, but it's just not cute to me. It's actually ugly.
And they were kind of gagging over it.
Yeah, they're mistaken. Don't like the dress. I love the pearls in the hair. Love the hair. Love the face. And I love that she was trying to step out of her comfort zone, I guess.
Yeah.
Sort of, kind of, but...
I think it's starting to step out because I'm not seeing too many of she love a good two-piece, she love a good corset, she love a good, She uses the same silhouette, basically. And I think that this is slightly different, but I'm just not gagging.
Yep. Next, another one who Roxxxy Andrews is never gonna gag me, so
I don't know why the hell Roxxxy Andrews stepped out of this.
I'm gonna be quiet.
I love the concept, but honestly, I don't like this. I don't like this. I just don't like this on her. And I think because she used the nude bodysuit to I
hate the bodysuit.
Honestly, she just came out there naked. It's been a few bitches in Drag Race history that just came out there naked. Girl, you should have just came out there naked. tucked it up real nice, walked out there with that ass, and kept it pushing. Because that would have looked better. I just think that this looks
lazy to me, and it's crazy because I know it's not lazy. It probably took a lot of work into it, so I'm not saying that she's lazy. But the look, it just looks almost thrown on. Like I don't like how it hangs. It's just hanging. The hair, it just looks like the wig just looks so easily done. It just looked like something she can slap on her. This could have been. She could have prepared for this runway 5 minutes before.
No shade. It's not even giving pearls. It's giving Mardi Gras beads, child.
It's giving Mardi Gras beads. It is. It's not giving pearls. It's not giving pearls. I'm just not gagging. This is a bad look for me.
First, because she's been doing so well.
Yeah, it's well, so well to some people.
So some people, not to you, of course.
No shade, but she has never stepped out here and gagged me, and it's like, damn, girl, I need you to gag one time, please. Next, girl, I don't even want to look at this. I'm finna throw up. Yuck. Yuck. You look a fucking Nina. And then where are the pearls, ho? Honestly, you finna make me punch you. Because where's the pearls?
Honestly, you may get beat up. Nina's a big girl.
Nina would sling the fuck out of me. Let me shut up, girl.
What goes through their heads when she look at these looks?
The category, let me remind y'all. The category was bring back my pearls. You know what?
I hate that she walks out there like it's the best. Like one thing about it is she walk out there like she got it on. No, she walk out there like I got this shit on, and it's like take it off.
Mama. What was Big D saying last time? Next. You know what, Lee? No, hold on, Lee. Hold on. I didn't love it. Let me tell you why. I hate the beads hanging down from her little thing. That shit looks so thrown. That looked like rope, ho. That looks so thrown on. I hated the beads hanging down from even like the ones up here by her shoulder. I hate all the beads just look thrown on. It looks like almost like, and I'm calling them beads, but they're supposed to be pearls, and that's the issue. They almost look like beads. They don't look pearlistic to me, except on her like Boussiere right here. Those look like pearls, but the ones hanging down, I hate it. It kind of looks like
that Mardi Gras effect,
and it kind of looked like she added it on because she knew the category was pearls and she wanted to add more than just here. It just looked almost thrown together. Didn't love that. Everything else gorgeous.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. I feel like I liked it initially because I recognized the look, because this was, I feel like, inspired by that remember that one dress Cardi wore and it came like a little octopus. It's like
yes.
It was black. I think she wore it for one of them.
I know what you're talking about. That piece around her body.
And then she also had like the little bejeweled little pearl. So it was definitely inspired by that. And I'm like, oh, that looks familiar. It was cute. It's a cute look. It's not one of Plastique's best. I think that the thing about Plastique is that she really has this effect of looking so ethereal whenever she walks out of. Every time it opens, I'm like, oh, like I can't help but gag. And honestly, watching it in motion, I thought it was really, really good. Like I could make a case for her to be top 2 again. Honestly, it felt like we don't want the same bitches top 2. Because if they said Plastique and Andrea were top 2 based off the performance and looks, it would make sense.
But I would say Plastique and Andrea were top 2, and I feel like if y'all were to just give the deserving people every time, y'all wouldn't have to autocorrect every time, because Georgia should have got it one of those times
for the drama of it all.
Because I think the round Andrea won was the round Georgia should have won, and it's like you should have just gave Georgia her gots then, and you should have gave Andrea her gots here.
Yeah, and it's like, have to force it. Just do it naturally.
Yeah, just give them their actual tea. And it's like, it seems like they genuinely are actually choosing these girls to win when they don't deserve it. And for me, that's confusing because I don't understand this top 2 considering the way Plastique and Andrea killed it, honestly. But hey, that's just me. Next, we have Chanel. Now, I was gagged when Willow Pill. Chanel Pill.
As soon as she walked out, I was like, where did Willow come from?
Honestly, when she came out, and I'm telling y'all, I wasn't paying too much attention. I was a little bit off guard. And then when she came out, I looked and I was like, oh! I was like, oh, who is this? Now when I went back and looked at it again, you know, I'm not as happy as I was. At first, I was like, damn, she killed it. But now looking at it, it's like, I hate, this is going to sound so bad, but I hate the Chanel that she put into this look.
Oh,
The look is the look. If the look was just fully willow pill, it probably would have been more cunt, because I love this upper half. This upper half is tea. I love the big pearls and the big hair.
I love
the
that.
the big thing in the makeup. I love it. The part I hate is the empty chest. She always does a different chest for her the titties. I hate the titties, and I hate this little crotch area. Girl, that's not cute. And I really don't like the crotch, and I don't like the titties. If it was all kind of this white suit, it probably would have made it better for me, at least. But I still love the look. I still love the look personally.
I feel like I'm so I don't know how to feel, because I don't want to like trash her for stepping out of her comfort zone. I feel like she should step out of her comfort zone. But the first thing that pops in my head is just that this doesn't look good on you. Ooh. Like this isn't your style. I don't feel like she wears it that well. Like if she had been giving this, I would be like, okay, but it kind of did whiplash. But I don't know if that's on me. I feel like it could just be on me because I'm not willing to like let her break out of that box of what I've seen her in. But it took me a while to register it. Once I registered it, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it at all. It just wasn't one of my favorites, and I didn't understand why she got top 2. So like I don't think that she gets points for just being camp. You have to be camp and actually like pull it off. It's something about this. It just didn't feel pulled off fully. But I feel like that could just be a personal thing, truly. Because I don't think she looks bad. I just don't think it's like, this isn't you. Like, who is this?
And honestly, I think the issue is that she's trying to put some of her in it. If she would have just went fully camp, I feel like it would have gave fully cunt. She's still trying to give this Chanel-ism to it, and it's all on the body and the bodysuit, and the crotch is out and the titties is out, and I still am doing my same. Also, her same poses and the face, and then the shoulders are still big like Chanel. So it's almost like Chanel, but camp. And it's like, you probably should have just went fully camp. Or just stayed with Chanel, because I feel like this mixture she did is what throws it off for me. Because looking at the picture on the left, gorgeous, love it. But then when you look at the full body, it's kind of like, okay, you tried to add a lot of, I don't know. I think she was teetering a lot.
That is just not like, I don't see Chanel at all in this look at all, and I think that's kind of what's just throwing me off. But also what I realized this episode too is that Chanel is truly, once again, kudos to her for keeping up with these girls, because I feel like even though she hasn't had her badge in this episode, I think that she's really been keeping up with the looks and the performances. And a lot of these challenges, this is her first time doing it. They're doing iconic challenges from every season, but she was on season 1 of the original show, and she's on season 1 of All Stars. So she has not worked this format ever. And I think that she's doing really well keeping up. I do think they just wanted to give her a badge this episode. But I'm kind of happy that she's on the board. Because, damn, everybody in there got a badge except her. She at least deserved one.
Yeah, I'll give it to her, I guess. Next we have, she should have just been gifted a gas.
She'll eat up next episode randomly. And
they're not going to give it to her.
Yep.
Girl. Next we have, it's Miss Vanjie. I love the clam. I hate
it. I hate it.
Well, hold on. Damn. I love the clam. I love the face. I love the hair. Hate everything else.
I love everything else but the clam. Literally. I don't know what she could have replaced the clam with. If she took off the clam, it would be too basic, honestly.
And that's why I hate it. It's a basic dress.
Camp, but I just feel like something else could have been done. But I don't have another answer for what could have been done, so I have to accept the clam. I don't hate this look. I don't hate this look from Vanjie. It's just, I don't want to drag my good sister Vanjie, because I actually like Vanjie.
Get into her ass.
I'm never gagged. I'm just never gagged. I'm never gagged. And I had did the calculations for TRK benefactors badge. So if you know the rules, the first 2 girls, they get badges every round. And of course, I'm not factoring in like many challenges. I'm only doing the first 2 girls from each time. So based off our chart, Vanjie would have 0 badges.
Oh, wait, tell us all the badges.
So in order from who have the most, based off our chart, Plastique would have 5 badges.
Oh, my mama.
And Jerry would have 3. Gotmik, Roxxxy, and Georgeous would be tied with 2. Chanel and Nina would be tied with 1, and Vanjie would have 0 badges.
Ooh.
Because she's never been top 2 for us. So that means basically off this list, everyone has been top 2 at least once. and Vanjie has never.
You know what's crazy? I love our list better than the real list. No shade.
Same kind of no shade.
So let's update y'all on the real list because after the looks in the performance, don't know how, don't know why, but Ru gave Georgeous and Chanel top 2. They stomped it out and they tied for the lip sync.
Girl, you see how he just does whatever the fuck he wants? It's like there's no order, there's no justice, there's no peace.
Tied, but anyways, they tied for the lip sync, and they also give gift benefactors badges to someone else. Georgeous already said she was giving it to Chanel. She gave it to Chanel, and then Chanel was like, well, shit, I heard you say you was gonna give it to me, and I was like, I'm gonna give it to you. So Chanel and Georgeous just gave each other badges, so each of them got 2 badges this round. So now Georgeous is tied in the top with Roxxxy Plastique. So all 3 of them of one episode, all 3 of them have 4 badges now. And honestly, I a part of me, if we're being honest, the person who's earned the most badges is Plastique, because Roxxxy was given 1 and Georgeous was given 1. Plastique earned
you like that, mama.
4 badges, but we're not gonna get into that. And then Jerry earned 3 along with Roxxxy and George. So technically she should be tied, but we're not gonna get into all that. So and Jerry is right behind them with 3, and then Gotmik, Nina, and Vanjie all have 2. Oh, and Chanel all have 2. So I was like, Gotmik, where you go?
Now, girl, Gotmik, I thought was going to be the front runner winning this shit, and she didn't fell behind. Go? But how Ru is doing these twists, girl, the next challenge is gonna be worth 5 benefactors badges.
And so Gotmik might get it. Child. So we'll see. So that's theirs. Now let's get into ours.
Period.
So, Lisa, how do you, girl? Why was it not popping up?
All right, where'd it go?
The fuck? Oh, okay, boom. How do you feel? Let's start at the bottom. We had Chanel at the bottom last week. How do you feel this week?
Chanel, the performance was cute. The look was cute. I'm fine with keeping her in camp.
Me too.
It wasn't anything too major for me. I mean, we've already discussed it. I don't see why she was top 2 necessarily, but hey, girl, I'm happy that she's on the leaderboard.
I agree. Georgeous, how you feeling?
Georgeous, I really liked the performance as Morgan. I thought it was a strong dance because, you know, Georgeous is going to get out there and dance, okay?
She's gonna get
That's
out there
a dancer for you, mama. The look for me was yeah. I think I guess the challenge carries it because the look wasn't too bad. So I'm probably putting her in camp, but I'll honestly put her after Chanel.
After Chanel, I fully agree. We're eating this up. Next, Angeria Paris Von Michaels.
Mother, I don't care. I'm sorry.
Yeah, honestly, this
was a great episode for my mama. I would have gave her 10 benefactors badges.
Oh.
No, because I'm scared now. Because now she bumped out of top 3. I wanted Angie to be one of the top 3 girls. No shade, I did. And I would hate for like Plastique. I think deserves to be in it, even though she can't lip sync. Girl, did you see Plastique talking about some? I don't lip sync male notes, so that's why when you see me lip sync and I don't speak, I don't lip sync men. Mama, this is for your
love the idea is. The idea is kind of cunt. I kind of like the concept that she's.
It's a bullshit ass lie.
The lie that she's telling. I love the lie. I love a good lie.
And this was similar to her lie in the first season when she said, she swear to God she didn't know Beyonce. Bitch, you know Beyonce.
I just recently moved here. Girl, what is Plastique gonna do? What is Plastique birthday?
But my thing is, whether or not you don't lip sync men, girl, this is for motherfucking charity. Okay, and your charity has $0, mama. Get out there and lip sync as a man. You know what? Come on. Like, girl.
As a man. What is Plastique Tiara birthday?
Oh my
she
God,
an Aries.
She
they
Aries.
Be lying. They be lying too.
A liar.
For sure. And then they gonna stand on it. Oh, please.
Yep.
Oh, please. Gotmik.
Gotmik, I thought the performance was cute. The look was
camp.
It was okay. I guess could stay in camp. I'm fine with you.
Yeah.
She could be under George's. I don't know. This is what it is.
Yeah, she under George's for me. Vanjie.
I will put George's last in camp.
Me too.
Because the look didn't save it.
Look didn't save it at all. Performance, you didn't have to do much. Nina West. Performance was T for me. That look was bad.
That look deserves her to go in child. Because I
honestly, the look brings her down to child.
She plays in our face, and it pisses me off.
And then, and then I can't be so impressed by the performance because you're on Broadway, so it's not gagging me the way the other girls would have gagged me. Like to me, you child for me.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
She deserves it because why did she walk out there and piss me off every week?
Mind you, the category was bring back my pearls.
What is this? She looks like
what is this?
Like a 19th century like prince.
And
or
then
something.
what's
like,
on
what
her?
is this?
What is her hair? What is
a crown?
this?
I guess.
Bitch, child. Next, Plastique TR. That's a mother. She under Angeria.
Oh, I don't.
Mother for me. Love the performance.
I would be fine
camp
with
or cunt.
I would be fine with cunt.
Okay, boom.
I didn't think the look was like major.
Definitely wasn't for me. I'm fine with cunt too. Who is this? Roxxxy Andrews.
Girl. Child, based off that look.
Yep. Thank you.
Above Nina at least.
And here we are. So for us, we would have, oh, bitch, we've eliminated half of these hoes.
Oh, yeah, because we didn't do an update last round. So, okay, and actually, this is where it really gets interesting because, and y'all said this, but Roxxxy has never lost a lip sync in her life. And I've seen Gotmik lip sync now, and I don't know. I think Roxxxy low-key would have beat her. Yeah. So Gotmik probably would have been out. And it's no shade. And then so that would have left for us Roxxxy, Plastique, Georgeous, Angeria. And that's it. That would be it, yeah. And then we did Plastic versus Georgeous. That was a double Shantae on our part. Mm-hmm. And then last round, it would have been Georgeous versus Angeria because they were both my bottom two last round.
Shantae, they both stay.
Again?
We can't. Let me tell you why. The finale is top 12. I mean, episode 12. We're on episode 9. We need some extra girls. Let's let them both stay.
Okay, girl.
That's what Ru would have did.
Honestly, though. I'm like, we can't get rid of everybody. We can't double Shantae everybody.
Okay, that's the last one. We got to eliminate somebody this time.
Okay, so that means this round, it would be technically Roxxxy, because I think she'll still be in. Mm-hmm. Banji will be out. Gotmik will be out. Mm-hmm. Oh, it'll be versus Georgeous. Roxxxy versus Georgeous. Who win?
Roxxxy.
I think Roxxxy will win.
She's never lost.
She's never lost a lip sync.
Georgeous couldn't even win this one. She tied.
Oh my god. So people left in the competition would be Plastic, Roxxxy, and Angeria.
That makes sense. They're probably going to be the final 3 this season, honestly.
I would kind of live for that, honestly.
I think they're going to be the top 3. I mean, unless Gotmik can randomly come back, but girl, you falling behind for real. The 3 leaderboards have been Plastique, Roxxxy, and Angeria for sure.
Who do you think is going to win at this point?
Roxxxy, unfortunately.
I feel like they're going to give it to Georgeous, no shade.
Girl, don't play in my fucking
I feel like Ru wants Georgeous to win so bad. I don't know why.
Girl, the streets saying there's been rumors about All Stars 10. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Streets is saying allegedly Georgeous might be on that as well.
If Georgeous is on All Stars 10, that's actually insane. Back-to-back All Star seasons is crazy.
For George, especially for George, and it's Georgeous. If you're watching this, it's never no shade. You still my girl. But for anybody to ever get back-to-back All-Star season, why the fuck is it Georgeous? And it's not even no shade.
Maybe because it's not a real season. I don't know.
No, it makes no sense.
Especially because like
no sense.
Is she gonna have time to come out and give better looks? Because I would hate for her to come out.
She's gonna come out giving the same. Let me be quiet. You know what? Let's not even speak. Maybe it's. I don't think it's gonna happen. All Stars 10 is going to be 3 seasons in 1 with 18 queens. That was a long list of queens that we saw.
It's so much. RuPaul is.
What are you talking about? 3 seasons.
And of course, it makes sense that it's just so camp. I mean,
I guess if it's 3 seasons in 1, it makes sense for George's a repeat All Star, I guess. But I need to understand more what that means. Girl, fuck it. Anyways, so we would now have Angeria and Plastique in top 2 again. They're so mother. God, they're mothers. But that's that.
So Plastique would have 5 badges and Angeria would have 4 for us. No, 6.
Plastique would have 6.
6 badges for us.
Plastique is cunt for real. Like, and she's really good at these challenges. Like last season, when we watched her original season, what was it, 11? She wasn't that good at the challenges. She was like, okay. This season, she came and she has stepped with these challenges. She actually is a good actor now, and she's funny. Like, very surprising. But hey,
yeah. She did really good in that role.
Like Survivor. What? Survivor? The Survivor Tifa. Lee, what's Survivor?
Are they doing teams?
Oh, 3 separate groups, and then they merge. Ah! Don't eat it up like that, Lee.
That's nasty.
That would be nasty. We might need to, girl, drop All Stars 10 because this shit.
We did that immediately.
Lee, I'm not gonna lie. Next episode should be the finale for this season. I'm bored.
It should. It really should. I mean, next they previewed can't even talk. Ooh. They previewed the next episode, and it's the lip sync Palooza.
Yeah, it is.
So it's gonna be nasty. Mean, Roxxxy never lost a lip sync, so is Roxxxy gonna just win?
Or maybe she lose for the first time ever.
We both drunk.
Damn. Child, are we gonna do Canada versus World? You want me to be honest? No. Not yet. Like, I think in the future we could definitely
keep up with All Stars in the main US version, but Pharaoh barely watched all the US seasons, so he definitely ain't gonna keep up with
whenever
the world and UK. And
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Whenever we start getting paid enough to do Canada versus the World on July 19th,
video every day, bitch.
We will give y'all every show y'all ever want. So if that means y'all need to start sending the video out to everybody that you know to go and watch and subscribe, that's what that means. And I'm just gonna be real.
Because baby, when I can quit my job for this, baby,
when I quit my job, you're getting
going live every day.
You're getting Canada versus the World, UK versus the World, All Stars versus the World, All Stars 10, 9, 8. We're doing
versus the world.
RuPaul Drag Race rewinds, ho. Trust. You're getting it all.
Look, we're doing RuPaul's Drag Race Untucked Rewind, bitch. We got like, please.
Trust. Whenever we get there. So definitely keep us in y'all prayers, and the grind is time.
Period.
I'm not saying nothing. Anyways, we will be covering the rest of RuPaul's Drag Race. We're also covering Total Drama. We're going to be starting Claim to Fame next week. We're also covering The Mole, and we'll be starting Big Brother 26 coming up soon. So definitely get into all of our coverages or whatever period. And thank you for keeping it real with the Kingdom Ho. We out. Bye, loves.